Hello everybody, FunshotX here. Welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Haven't played in a while because they haven't really released anything new, but that all changed today when they came out with the new tool. No, it's not the weld tool. It's one we've all been waiting for, but they said that is next. The tool they did bring out was one that's been around for quite a while, just never implemented the game, is the paint tool. Look at this thing, it's beautiful. I love the model for it. But it's really simple to use. You know, get it by default just here in your tools area. Put it onto your bar, and you're going to want to hit Q to bring up your color palette. Now, this is a pretty decent color palette. I think there's everything in here. R, Roy, G, Biv. Yeah, every color is pretty much in here. And then once you select your color, let's get a nice little green color. I already got green here. And you just come up and just highlight over something and paint it. Now I get a green stop sign. That'll confuse people. What do I do? It's green. It says stop. You can, make your ducky pink. Make your shoes nice and red. Ruby red slippers there. If you don't want to sit on a blue throne, you can make it yellow. You don't like your flowers green. Make them gray. Oh, dang it. You can't. So the paint tool changes the color that the developers have specified in each thing using it's a specific layer on one of the image files. Don't worry about it if you're not interested. But that means you can't control everything. You can basically change one color on each block. So in the stop sign, they picked the red background. On the shoe, they picked the main part. The duck is the main color. So it's usually the main piece of every block that you can change colors. Sometimes it isn't. Like this here thing, you would expect it all to change. But if we change it to blue, you can see it only changes the bottom there. One thing I'm really happy about is the buttons. Look, if you normally have like all these buttons, you're like, I can't remember which one is wired to which. What does which way go? Okay, well that one's blue, and that one's red, and that one's kind of a yellow-green, and that one's gray. And now it's so much easier to know, okay, the blue one is for my wheels, red one's for my rockets, all that kind of stuff. And then it works on buttons too. You can color those. So I think that's one of my favorite parts of the color tool, just being able to color code your buttons and switches and all that kind of stuff. You can't really color toilet paper. It only colors the little heart pattern. I didn't even know toilet paper had a heart pattern until I colored it. And I'm like, oh, there's hearts on this toilet paper. So you can color those white if you don't want to see the hearts. The mattress, colors the whole mattress. That's pretty good. Make it a nice little green mattress. The cone, what color does that turn? Yeah, it's the orange. Most of the plants, it just changes the actual plant, what is it called? Just the planter, the box, the thing it's sitting in. And I didn't tell you this, if you right-click, it goes back to normal. So if you ever color something and you're like, no, I want it to go back to its normal color, just right-click. You can see the box, the whole thing changes. This one. Most things that have an orange color, like you can see the wheel, the seat, the engines, the rockets, it's the orange that changes. So not the whole thing changes, just the pieces that were orange. So I can see that being pretty useful for multiplayer. Because there's not a way to really customize your character yet, other than male and female. When you're playing multiplayer, it's hard to tell who's who. Well, if you paint everybody's car a different color, so, Bob's driving the blue car and Susan's driving the pink car, then it'd be a lot easier to tell who's winning the race. What else haven't we colored here? Oh, the light. The light's just the orange part. Anything that has like a pipe type system, it's the pipe that changes, not the attachments. This whole thing will change. Let's get some other color here. And on this guy, the actual little red part changes. A lot of the construction blocks, things that look like girders or beams, that kind of thing, the entire thing changes, which is really going to allow people to be more creative with their builds. Everything, I was looking at a lot of builds lately, and everything's orange. You just get a ton of orange-looking things. So, yeah, it's been interesting. So you can see those are that way. And then lastly, let's cover actually painting the ground. You can paint it individual, one block at a time, and this is going to make for some very awesome pixel art, right? Or you can actually hold and paint an entire area. And that only works really on the building blocks. You can't do it with, like if you have a ton of these guys, you can't hold, drag. But you can drag the whole wall, paint it. So you can see we've got some green. Let's get like a nice redwood. Remember we made redwood in our mod? Well, now you don't have to mod anymore to make redwood. Get some red, maybe like, oh, we already did that color. Let's get some more white brick here. If you want to paint some lines on a road, crosswalk, that kind of thing. Let's get some yellow. Yeah, we can have a road with some lines. Maybe some green bricks over here. Oh, we need yellow bricks. Then we can do some follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. You can't paint the ground. You can't paint trees, rocks, anything like that. Only things that you can actually place down in the world. And anything else I wanted to cover? I don't think so. You can also right-click and drag to remove colors. But yeah, guys, link your videos or screenshots of your best pixel art or things that have been, really recolored. I mean, look how much different the game looks. Let's get rid of these default textures here. But yeah, it's a whole new game, as Simon would say. I'm really excited for this. Scrap Mechanic was getting a little bit drab. We experienced all the cool physics glitches and all that kind of stuff. So being able now to really customize how our world looks, make it look like we want, really adds another dimension to the game. So really happy they came out this, and now we can just hope and pray and wait for the weld tool, so that if we accidentally disconnect our thing from our machine that we took an hour to build, and now we have to redo it because we accidentally right-clicked, we don't have to do that anymore. So yeah, rant over. Can't wait for that weld tool. Awesome update. Hope you guys liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring more Scrap Mechanic as new things come out as part of this early access game. And I'll see you next time. Catch you later. Bye.